Hi everyone, I'm Ellie, and today I'm going to show you how I do my basic cosplay makeup, and we're gonna transform into Sailor Mercury. Alright, are you ready? Here we go. So first, you want to start off with a lotion foundation. This helps so that your foundation doesn't go into your pores and make your pores all clogged and icky. So now we want to get our hair up and out of the way. So I pull my hair back into a nice low ponytail. All right. And then, using a couple bobby pins, I pin my bangs back. Just want to make sure they stay out of your face. All right. Next step. Okay, so I use a lot of L'Oreal products. This is their True Match Concealer. So I'm going to open this up and I'm going to put a little bit around my nose, under my eyes, and on my cheeks because I have really red cheeks. Awesome. Now don't worry about blending this in yet. We'll do that with the foundation. So next is another L'Oreal True Match product. This is their liquid foundation in the palest color possible because I am very, very pale. All right, so we're gonna take some of this, dab it on our fingers, and dab it around our face, and then we'll blend it in. You want to have your whole entire face covered, which may seem a bit ridiculous and is way too much for everyday makeup, in my opinion. But for costumes, stage, photographs, etc., it's really important that you have this full coverage so that way your skin looks nice and even. All right, see how we're rubbing in the concealer at the same time as we're rubbing in our foundation? Whoa, halfway done. All right, you might notice after you've rubbed in your concealer that your face is kind of sticky and wet and doesn't seem like your makeup's gonna stay. Well, so now we use a L'Oreal True Match powder and we're gonna put this all over our face. However, if you are using a liquid blush, you're gonna wanna do that first, as you wanna do all your liquid makeup before you use powder. All right. You can be very generous with your powder. All right, so you can see I look a little bit more normal now and my makeup is not running everywhere. Next, we're gonna move on to the blush. Recently, I've been using a Bin Nye blush. This is called Victorian Rose. It's a really pretty color, at least for my skin tone it is, but it's very dark, so do be aware of that. Mine slipped and fell and broke, unfortunately, so it's kind of a mess if you can see that. But that's okay, you can still use it because it's a powder. So we're gonna take our big brush, get some color on there, see how it's colored? Blow it off, and now we're gonna dabble it onto our cheeks. You'll hear some people tell you not to go past the center of your eye or even the corner of your eye with your blush. However, I go all the way in almost to the center, past the center of my eye, because it makes me look a bit younger. Not that I'm old, but it makes me look a bit younger and more awake and perky. Not to mention my natural blush goes out that far, so you want to try and look a little natural at least. And don't worry that it looks splotchy. We'll fix that in a minute. All right, now add a little bit of blush onto the tip of your nose. Ooh, that is a bit much, huh? Right. And then you're also going to want to add some blush along your hairline. This helps blend your wig in, especially if you're wearing a lace front. Alright. So looking at me now, my blush might look a little bit ridiculous. So what you do is I just use my hands and I blend my blush in. So rubbing in nice little circles and up and down. Even the hairline and like the nose where I put too much. Just give it a nice good rub. It'll come mostly off. Alright, and same with over on this side. I think that this cheek is a little lighter than this one, so I'm gonna add a bit more over here. There, now we're a little bit more even, and our blush is all done. Next, we're gonna move on to the eyes. This is easily the most important part of any makeup, especially cosplay. So, to make sure it stays throughout the day, we're gonna use a primer. This is a Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer. So, you take it and you dabble a little bit onto your finger. You don't need very much, see? Just that much. That's even too much, I think. And then you rub a little bit onto each of your eyes. There we go, nice and easy. I have really dry eyelids sometimes, and I find that this might sting. I don't know why, it might be something in the product, but you know, that's okay. It's not the end of the world if it stings a little bit if you have cracked eyelids. Today, we're gonna be using a Bare Minerals eyeshadow. This came in a larger palette, which is really awesome and it has lots of cool colors, but you can take this part out and use it for traveling. So this is what I use when I fly. You'll notice inside, I've picked 3 of my favorite colors to keep inside, and there's a little brush as well, which is really helpful. We're gonna start by using the lightest pink we have, putting that onto a nice eyeshadow brush, and it's going to go all over your eye, including the lid and up to the brow. This is our base. I'm gonna do one eye first, so that way you can see what it looks like with one eye with makeup and one eye with not. Next, we're gonna use the brush from the kit and the second pink, which is a nice darker pink with a lot of sparkle in it. Load that onto your brush, and this goes onto your eyelid. Next, we're gonna use this Too Faced Matte Eye Palette. You can see it comes with lots of nice colors in it, and it even has little cards that tell you how to do your makeup with each of these palettes. However, I mostly use this white right here. We're gonna load this onto our brush, a lot of it, and it's gonna go in the corner of the eye, and you can even sweep it under your eye. You can already see that this eye looks a lot more awake than the other eye. Alright, so now I'm gonna go through and do the other eye. Alright, so now both of my eyes have eyeshadow, and you can tell that they're already nice and sparkly in that total magical girl look, right? This also works very well for princesses too. Next, we're gonna be doing our eyeliner. This is easily the most difficult part of any makeup because it's really easy to mess up, but that's okay. We can fix it if we mess up. So, I'm using an Almay liquid liner. I really like this because it has a very nice tip. It's a felt tip and not a brush, which makes it a lot easier to keep a straight line. So, I find that it's easiest to be very close to a mirror for this. However, since I'm filming, I'm going to have to stay further away, so wish me luck, okay? Alright, so you're gonna close your eye and you're gonna follow the curve of the eye, and then you're gonna get bigger as you get to the top of your eye, and thin out by the end. Let's see if I can do it. Not too bad. You can tell here how important eyeliner is. This eye, you can tell, doesn't pop as much, right? And especially in photos or on stage, you're gonna want a lot of eyeliner. To be honest, this is less than I usually use, but it'll be okay for today. So now I'm gonna do the other eye. The left eye is always the hardest for me. So again, wish me luck. All right, not too bad if I do say so myself. Next, we're gonna move on to bottom liner. This is a Bare Minerals stick liner. So this goes right along your waterline. All right, remember to never share eyeliner, especially if you're putting it on your waterline like I am. It can just spread nasty diseases and it's not good, so don't do it. Next, we're moving on to mascara. This is just Great Lash. It's probably the easiest brand to find. You can find it at any supermarket. And this goes on your top and your bottom lashes. All right, so now all that's left is our lips. This is the easy part and the fun part. All right, so first you're gonna wanna start off with some sort of chapstick, because otherwise your lips are gonna get chapped and very unhappy throughout the rest of the day. So I'm just gonna use a bit of Carmex. All right, next I use a light pink lipstick. Great. Now I use Too Faced Melted. This is a really cool product that I got for Christmas. It's actually like a liquid that comes out, and it comes out very matte and very strong in color. Make sure that's on nice and even, and you have full coverage. All right, now all that's left is a little bit of lip gloss. Easy peasy. All right, and now you are all ready. You are ready to be a magical girl now. Mercury power, makeup! Sailor Mercury! Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you want to leave a like or a comment, I would love that, and I'll make sure to reply to all your comments and such. And if you don't already follow my Facebook page, you should check it out. I post almost daily. It's facebook.com/Ellie Ebberts, and I think I'm going to put a link maybe here, or it might be here. Who knows? We'll see. But thank you so much for joining me, and I really hope you enjoyed it. All right. See y'all later. Bye.